On the previous video, we looked at Amlogic Box's running a really quite interesting retro gaming system. It was based on Corelec, and if you guys are familiar with Corelec, it is an operating system dedicated to running Kodi. However, the developer stripped off Kodi off the top and put on Emulation Station, and of course a bunch of other things, and now it was a dedicated retro gaming system. What else was interesting is that it was available for the older chipsets, so S905, S905X, W, and S912, including the latest set of chipsets. So yeah, a really interesting system. It run really quite well as well. So if you want to check that out, certainly do that. If you have an Amlogic box lying around and you want to put it to good use, then that's a system that you should look at. But in today's video, I'm going to briefly look at Retro OrangePI. So this is a system very similar to what we've just looked at, but more so, it's more in line, I guess, with Raspberry Pi's RETROPIE, because it's based on Armbian. It's got an Armbian-based operating system running on underneath. Now, this system is for Allwinner devices, the Allwinner H3 processor. Now, this processor is mainly found on a development board called the OrangePI. Now, we have an OrangePI just here, and it seems to run just fine, although the dedicated OrangePI image of Retro OrangePI's website didn't seem to run on my development board. So I had to try a different one, which was the OrangePI PC, which is just a slightly different version of this development board, and that ran just fine. Basically, what was happening was that it was booting, but the USB port wasn't working, but this OrangePI PC did work for some reason. Just one of those things, I guess. What I was interested in, was it going to run on the Beelink X2? So I tried to boot it, and it booted just fine, as I would expect it to, but unfortunately, again, the USB port didn't work. I didn't try all of the images, but I just tried that one, and no, the USB port didn't work, which was a shame. However, you're probably thinking, well, it's not really built for that, but the previous version of Retro OrangePI, which I've done a video on previously, it was quite a while ago now, that does feature an image dedicated to the Beelink X2, and it works beautifully. However, there's not been a release for the Beelink X2. Hopefully, we see a release over the coming months from Retro OrangePI. I know it's a very small team, and they're doing a fantastic job. I would like to see the Beelink X2 running this newer version. So as we can see, this is Retro OrangePI. It is essentially RETROPIE. It's just basically the same, but you know, it's been brought over to Allwinner H3 devices.